everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Language Unlocked. Today, we're diving into the world of Spanish commands, both formal and informal. Now, I know what you might be thinking, commands. That sounds boring. But trust me, it's going to be super fun and practical, especially if you're in ninth grade and trying to impress your friends or maybe even your teacher. So, let's kick things off with informal commands.
Informal commands? Like, what do you mean by that? Sigh.
Great question. So when we talk about informal commands, we're using the to form of the verb. It's like when you're talking to a friend or someone your age. For example, if you want to tell someone to speak, you would use the verb hablar.
Oh, right. So how does that work exactly? I'm curious.
All right, here's the trick. You take the to form of the verb, which is hablas, and then you drop the es. So, hablar becomes habla. Just like that. It's super simple.
So it's like a shortcut? That's kind of cool. Laughs. I love shortcuts.
Exactly. Think of it like a secret code among friends. You're giving a direct command without all the extra fluff. And you can use this with other verbs too. For instance, comer becomes come eat, and escribir becomes escribe, write.
Wow, that's really neat. But what if I want to tell someone not to do something? Like, what's the command for that?
Great follow-up. For negative commands in the informal to form, you just add no before the verb. So, if you want to say don't speak, you would say no habbles.
Oh, so it's like saying no to a bad idea. Like when my friend wanted to jump off the roof into the pool. Laughs. I was like, no way.
Exactly. You definitely want to say no to that. Now, let's switch gears and talk about formal commands, which are used when you're speaking to someone you don't know well or someone in authority, like a teacher or a boss.
Right. So how does that work? I'm really curious about the formal stuff.
For formal commands, we use the usted form of the verb. Here's the formula. You take the yo form of the verb, drop the o, and then add the appropriate ending. For hablar, the yo form is hablo. So, you drop the o and add e to get hable.
So, habl means speak in a formal way. That's so interesting.
Exactly. And it's the same for other verbs too. For comer, you'd say coma, and for escribir, it's escriba.
Wow, that's really interesting. But what about negative formal commands? Like, how do you do that?
Good catch. For negative formal commands, you also put no before the verb. So, if you want to say don't speak formally, you'd say no habble.
Oh, I see. So it's like being polite but still giving a command. That's a fine balance.
Exactly. It's all about respect. Now, I encourage everyone to practice these commands with different verbs and in various scenarios. Maybe you can create a little skit with your friends or even try it out with your family.
That sounds like a fun challenge. I can already imagine my little brother getting confused when I tell him no habbles while he's trying to talk. Laughs.
Haha! Yes! It's all about having fun while learning. So remember, whether you're using informal or formal commands, practice makes perfect. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll catch you next time on Language Unlocked.
I can't wait. This was so much fun. Sigh, I'm definitely going to practice.